Good day, everyone. Our topic for a mini project is Korean parcel tracking system. Our group is group 11. My name is Wang Joy. My matrix number is CD20024.
My name
My
is
name
Wong
is
Bang
Wang
Mai.
Bang Mai.
My
My
ID is
ID is
CD20120.
CD20120.
My name
My
is
name is
Brian
Brian
Tajuni
Tajuni
and
and
ID
ID
EB20081.
Our case study is Shopee Malaysia has amazing sales that will be going on 11 November every year. A&B Express is one of the Korean service that will help to track the parcel. However, due to the epidemic, the shipping route of A&B are only from Kuala Lumpur to this state, which is Perak, Pahang, and Johor. The table beside show the list of our current service. We are separate to two locations, which is West Malaysia and East Malaysia, and also we got provide some discount with above 4 kg. Due to the epidemic, the shipping route has limited to this day. From Kuala Lumpur to Perak and Perak to Pahang are taking 2 days, while Pahang to Johor is taking 1 day to send the parcel. The figure beside is show the output of our current system parcel. When the user input the tracking number, they could get all information and detail about the parcel they purchased. Interface. This is the interface of input the value of parcel for tracking number. Our current service input those parcel information to the system and allow user to track their parcel easily. From page 1, they will input their tracking number and select their location, which is West Malaysia or East Malaysia, and also their parcel weight. After that, we'll input the user details is from the page 2. After that, they will be asked from would you like to add a new parcel? If yes, the page will return to the page 1. If no, the details will print out. After that, for this interface, the user could just enter their tracking number to search their parcel details. When the tracking number from the system is same as user input, all the information about user parcel will be shown to user. So the user only input their tracking number and get print, the details of the parcel will come out.
For problem analysis chart is in the form of collecting data or information before we doing algorithms. For given data, it consists of the inputs that we should input before algorithm, and required result is the output that we should print at the end. For processing required, it consists of cost calculation, and it contains nested decision and two decision logic structure. For solution alternative, we have 2 solutions, and the second one is chosen as define the tracking number, parcel weight, sender name, sender state, sender phone number, receiver name, receiver state, receiver phone number, location as input value. For interactivity chart, we are using Corel tracking control as 000, and we have 3 modules, which is read module 1000, calculate 2000, and print module 3000. Next, we have input, output, and processing, which is IPO, and we have 4 categories, which is input, processing, module, and output. For input, we have tracking number, parcel weight, sender name, sender state, sender phone number, receiver name, receiver state, receiver phone number, location, and sender. For processing, it is part of the algorithm, which consists of looping and calculation in the algorithm. For modules, it has read, calculate, and print. The output for the print module is tracking number, parcel weight, sender name, sender location, sender name, sender state, sender phone number, receiver name, receiver state, receiver phone number, price, discount of parcel, days taking, and total price.
For the algorithm, they include three common elements, which is input, calculation, and result. For the input, the algorithm is required input to define the problem. For our algorithm, our input will be tracking number, parcel weight, location, send date, sender name, sender state, sender phone number, receiver name, receiver state, receiver phone number. For the calculation, we separate to four, which is price and discount of parcel, total price of parcel, and also days taking. For the result, which is the output in our algorithm, the result will write in print, tracking number, parcel weight, send date, location, sender name, sender state, sender phone number, receiver name, receiver state, receiver phone number, price, discount of parcel, days taking, and total price. For this result will print in our output, which is the tracking sticker. After that, for the flowchart, it includes different shape, which is represent the flowchart symbol. For the fritted episode, they indicated the start and the end of a modular, which you can see from the bottom and the top of the flowchart. For the paragon, it shows the input and the output from the computer memory. For the input of our flowchart is enter tracking number, parcel weight, and location, and we separate to two, and another one is enter send date, sender name, sender phone state, sender phone number, receiver name, receiver state, receiver phone number. After that, we have the diamond shape. This is indicated a decision. So it has a 1 and 3 and 2 exit from the true block. So the 2 exit will represent with true and false. If false, you're going to another decision or another processing. After that, we also have the rectangle. It shows processing as calculation. So for the first rectangle is processing price equal to 13 ringgit. After that, the section will be another section for the rectangle will be the discount of parcel, and also total price of parcel equal to price minus discount of parcel. After that is days taking. For our flowchart, I also add on the off-page connection, which is because we are not enough page to write our flowchart in one page. You can see the A1 and A2 was the off-page connected.
For process of checking, there are three, which is dash checking, coupling diagram, and data dictionary. For dash checking, we are converting the algorithm into the line number, which example, we are entering the tracking number, and we will enter the parcel weight and enter the location, then it will appear at the input output. Then the condition we were entering if 2 is more than 0 and it is less than 2.01, then it is true. Then the location will be West Malaysia, yes, true, and the price it will automatically insert 30 ringgit and so on. For coupling diagram, we have three modules, which is read, calculate, and print, and we are inserting the call by value and call by reference inside this coupling diagram. For data dictionary, we have four categories, which is data item, variable name, data type, and module. For example, we can insert the tracking number, and for the variable names of this tracking number will be the tracking number also, and data type will be real and also or integer. For the module, we can search for it in the above, which is courier parcel tracking control, read and print, and the others is more or less the same.
Okay, for the algorithm with modulus, this part is distributed into three parts and based on above the algorithm, which is read, calculate, and print. For whole it's almost the same with the algorithm, but this one is add on with the three. Just now I classified it three parts: read, calculate, and print. And it changed and it separate read while equal to the input. For the read section is the input of the tracking number, parcel weight, and sender location. And also for the calculate, it will categorize as the calculation about the parcel weight, the discount, the total price, and the price, and also the days taking from a place to another place. While the print section is the final output of the algorithm, which is you need to print all of the output from the system. I think yes, it's like tracking number, parcel weight, discount, and also all the input data we insert into the system, and will print out all the system, and it separate into 3 to more easier user or other people easily to check and see the algorithm. And for the next part is the flowchart with modulus. It also same as the flowchart above the slide. It just add on with the modulus. It also based on the algorithm with modulus. It classified into 3 parts, which is read, calculate, and print. From the top is calculate tracking number system, is the whole system of the control of the whole system, and is separate into read, calculate, and print. And also and for the read part, I just said the read part is all about enter the data input that we need to input. But for the calculate, we need to calculate the price, the discount, the days takings, and the parcel weight. Almost all the data which refers to the numerical, which also put it in the calculate section. And the print section is the last part of the all the modulus and algorithm. It helps us to print out all the information, all the output from the system that we type in or we input in. So after all, it can separate into 3 parts when they work their part directly. And the last part is the programming. After we finish all of the algorithm, flowchart, and also all the coupling diagram, we need to do our system programming to build up our system. In this programming, we just use C language for the building the program, and we use code blocks as the application of this system. We also apply the decision making looping system and also input and input output for this system. This system programming is me and my friend, all of us think about and write the code one. For the first part, we need to set the integer character and the float for our data type. In the character part, we need to give it the array for the data, I think, because we need to apply it as a string. So as we say, this parser we don't have the correct parser number of parser for our company. So we use the looping system, which is do while, because there are other looping system is while and for loop, but we cannot apply that two looping system because we cannot estimate our number of parser. So we're gonna do while, and after that we're gonna have a selection of continue or stop our program. After that, we're gonna print our information. We need to enter our location for our information. First, we need just like print the tracking number, print the location, and also print the parcel weight to set our data of the parcel. For the we can see is print and then we scan our input. After that is calculated, which is the modulus, is the read section, and after that is the calculus. Calculus is we need to calculate all of the parcel weight as also we need to set it as their location, which is East Malaysia or West Malaysia, because East Malaysia and West Malaysia has a different price for the parcel weight. As we can see we apply condition system is if and else, if and also else, because we need to input the parcel weight as 0 until 10 above because different of parcel weight have different type, not different type, a different price of the parcel. And also else if for the West Malaysia, which is after for example if we input a parcel weight of 2 and we input the East Malaysia, the price is gonna 90 ringgit, or else we enter the West Malaysia, it's gonna be 30 ringgit. For the next part is the discount section. For this discount section, we need to base on the parcel weight to see the number of the discount, the price of the discount. So the example of parcel weight is 2. Based on this system we write and coding we write, the discount number is the discount for this parcel is 0 because we just set that parcel weight lower than 4 kg is is 0. After that, we gonna input our receiver name, all those sender and receiver data for the parser system to write down in the output of the parser. For the receiver state section, we need to input PGJ as the input value, because we need to double confirm of the state from the receiver, which is Perak, Johor, and Pahang. Each different state has different days taking for the parser to send. After all the details we input, it gonna have a detail print out to double confirm all the detail we set it is correct or not. After that, we have a do while. The last part is the do while system. While we answer at that time, we need to answer 0 and 1. If we need to add on more parser for the system, we need to input 1, or else we gonna input 0 and stop our parser input. For the next part is the for the customer, or we can call it user part, because this part is let the user or customer input their tracking number for checking their parser detail. In this side, if the parser tracking number system from the user has the same number as the system we input early on, the system will show all the detail we set in the system. For example, like we set the parser tracking number is 02213 and the user is input 02213 also, all the data, all the information is gonna print it out at the receive, and we can saw it the output in the next slide. This is our output of the system. For we can see is information is the system that we input, and the detail is after we input the system, and the add new parser is the condition that, or the selection that we need, or is the selection we set it is yes or no, and the receipt is the user when they input the same tracking number as we insert, and the detail we gonna print out for the user. And this is the mini project as we done, and thank you.